When dealing with linear equations, they can be presented in either standard form, what we've seen in the last section, or slope-intercept form. Due to this, it's important to understand how to convert to either form. So let's first take a look at how to convert standard form into slope-intercept form. Now, recall that slope-intercept form is in the form y equals mx plus b. So to get this form into this form, we're going to solve for y. So to solve for y in example 1, I'm going to first start by subtracting 3x on both sides. So this 3x cancels, and we get negative y equals negative 3 minus 3x. Now y isn't still fully on its own. We have this negative sign that's being multiplied by y. So I'm going to divide by negative 1 on both sides. And we get y equals negative 3 divided by negative 1 is positive 3. And negative 3x divided by negative 1 is positive 3x. So this is the slope-intercept form of this equation. Now for number 2, I encourage you to pause the video, go through the same exact steps, solve for y, and now assuming you have worked through it, let's go through it together. So to solve for y, I'm going to first subtract 2x on both sides of this equation. So we're going to get 5y equals 10 minus 2x. And then our last step is to divide by 5 on both sides. So we get y equals 10 divided by 5, get to 2, minus 2 divided by 2 divided by 5 isn't a whole number, so we just have to keep that as it is, as a fraction, and bring that x along, and that's your answer. Y equals 2 minus 2/5 x. Now, going the opposite way, when you're given slope-intercept form, we're going to convert to standard form. So recall standard form is ax plus bx, or ax plus by equals c. So we're going to get both the x and y variables on one side of the equation. So looking at example 3, we have y equals 3x plus 3. So y is already on this side of the equation, so all I'm going to simply do is subtract 3x on both sides. So you'd be left with y equals 3x, or y minus 3x, my apologies, equals 3. And that's standard form. For problem number 4, I encourage you to pause the video and try it on your own. And now let's work through it together. So we have negative 5/2 x plus 2 equals y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 5/2 x on both sides of the equation. So then I get 2 equals y plus 5/2 x, and that's your final answer. Now, if you did, when working through this problem on your own, if you did say, I'm going to subtract y on both sides so I can get y over here, and subtract 2 on both sides to get 2 over here, that is also a correct way to do it. Both ways will get you an equivalent answer.